brought it up because I hate that. I hate the whataboutisms of like, well, then this happened.
Good. Because what we're talking about is what happened yesterday, which was Barr testifying.
What I was saying? Just really quick, thank you. Okay, so first and foremost, he's not a Trump lackey, and I think the idea that Barr is some Trumpophyte is disingenuous. He worked under Bush 41. He's an experienced attorney. What I don't understand is what is the end game, because I think even if Mueller ends up testifying, which is, I think, an option on the table right now because Democrats seem so dissatisfied, the problem right now for Democrats is nothing other than impeachment will satisfy, and they were not satisfied with what was opened in the Mueller report, which we found out. And I just want to show a clip of Senator Josh Hawley from Missouri really quick, because I think he echoes where a lot of conservatives are at.
Okay.
This is a text message from Peter Strzok, a top counterintelligence investigator who we now know helped launch this counter-spy investigation of the President of the United States. Peter Strzok says, just went to a Southern Virginia Walmart. I could smell the Trump support. An unelected official in this government who clearly has open disdain, if not outright hatred, for Trump voters, like the people of my state, for instance. I could smell the Trump support, then tried to overturn the results of a Democratic election. That's what's really gone on here. That's the story.
Start with this. That is actually not the story, because both of those FBI agents were taken to task and sort of exposed and removed. What started all of this was someone said they went to a meeting that was about Russian adoption, and it turned out not to be so. That's what began all this. Let's not forget that.
But I think what also began it was the firing of of James Comey. That's what also started this investigation.
But I think the
appearance of politicization, though, with the FBI, with investigations, with the government. But there's a lot of conservatives out there that agree with him and think that, well, if you just think that we're disgusting, you don't need to look at me that way. I speak for conservatives on this show. I mean, I know what they're thinking. No, but you look like I'm saying something inaccurate.
No,
I'm listening to you.
Yeah,
but I echo that.
Okay, so let's get back to the point that you're making, because I want you to say it.
When you see the text messages with people that work for the FBI that are so clearly politicized, when one of your only jobs is not to be politicized, there's a reason for conservatives and Trump supporters to think that this is a rigged game.
Glad that you said that. I'm so glad that you said that.
I'm glad I said that.
Because I recall odd texts and conversations about Obama when he became president.
It doesn't make any of it right.
None of it is right, but I don't think you can say, well, because they did this, this happened. I do think that
the appearance of impropriety.
Yes, the appearance of impropriety went far, and they took care of it. But how do you explain the rest of it? Well, how do you explain? I mean, because I thought it was against the, and maybe I'm crazy. When I was a kid, you couldn't do secret meetings. You couldn't say that the meeting was about,
But that's the problem, Whoopi, is there are still so many questions that I feel people haven't had answered for them. And that's why I said yesterday, I still want to hear from Robert Mueller.
Yes.
That is the person that I feel like has been a nonpartisan player in this whole thing. I still want to have him answer all these questions.
Yes.
Yesterday, I don't think got us anywhere.
And
I
the
really
reason
don't.
that I think many people have questions is because there has been the notion that the administration is playing hide the ball with the Mueller report.
There's also an appearance that nothing satisfies except impeachment.
Well, there's also the idea that everybody has questions, whether you're left, right, center. It is our country, and we should be asking questions that are pertinent. We'll be back.
Thank you.
All right.